Welcome on back everyone to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 16 of our legendary Yuan Bo Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode we are here with baby brother Zhao Ming throwing down against the big green menace himself, Grimgore Ironhide. While the auto-resolve thinks we are going to get absolutely curb-stomped here, at least it'll be a valiant defeat. I think we should do a little bit better, especially since our big scaly boy can actually fly around and completely avoid Grimgore, letting him tussle with some Jade warriors that are going to have a horrible demise. We're going to control our large army here. Try to funnel the boys through. If we could get everyone set up over here and force them through this small little choke point, that would be perfect. For some reason, though, I doubt we're going to be able to get them to cooperate quite that well, but let's see. Onward to victory. Alright, so the fact that our allies are coming in all the way over here is not a good look. Start deployment. That means they're likely to get bogged down fighting the secondary army coming in. This is not a map that is very beneficial for our firing rockets at all. We almost want to set up directly up front here, which is a terrible idea. We could have them all. I mean, we're going to be losing the high ground no matter what here if we go down this way. And they could just kind of circle around. Not a good look there. Okay. This is one of those maps that's going to punish us aggressively. So we're going to want to set up kind of over here in the trees then. Force the to both come around in this little small choke. We'll use the kind of the mountain itself as a choke point. Not the best, but it's what we have to work with. So let's set rocket batteries up on top of this hill. Might be able to push them forward a little bit more since there's the weird terrain here. I want normal archer teams. Yeah, the terrain's a little bit funky here, so we can use this portion to our advantage quite well. So we make it a lot more difficult for them to actually get in and attack our artillery squads. Let's go archers. Maybe we just want them hiding out in the forest. We kind of want a two-parter here, where we'll have the Jade Warriors with shields in this position. We have no Spearmen, which makes me a little bit sad. We'll throw the lovely Celestial Dragon Guard in the center here to kind of soak up some damage. Normal Jade Warriors behind them in defense mode. Kind of like so.
Dragon Guard!
Play the Dragon Guard properly, we don't even need to worry about
Shenyang's faithful.
Jade Warriors.
pulling more than maybe two of these guys here. Alchemist can kind of post up. She's on a horse, which is great. Allows her to keep up with Zhao Ming, at least for the initial kind of fight here. And then we'll go ahead and grab... Make sure you know who all is already deployed here. You guys are in the initial, so we'll grab everyone else and drag them on over. So what I'm going to do is have maybe one or two Jade Warriors kind of hiding in the woods there. Archers we're going to pull all the way back. We can maybe have them come out and start firing into the flanks of the units once they come on in. So let's go one unit of Jade Warriors hiding in the woods just to kind of be sneaky. It'll look like we don't have a whole lot of guys defending over here. But in fact we do. Unbreakable wall of Jade. More or less. Put you over here. Looks like I have a secondary army set up. And then we've got our Lancers. Hide behind. I don't want them to know we have any speedy units. I don't mind them knowing we've got about the Flyers, because we'll keep them up with our Lions. And those will be used to annihilate the artillery before we move in. Because there's nothing over here that can really bog us down for very long. We'll probably have two Lions and Zhao Ming clobber the Boar Boy Biggins while everyone else goes after the firing, or the Doom Diver catapults. Not quite firing rockets. Grab all of our single entities. Grab the front line. Get them in guard mode. Archers with the fire rain rockets, and then our Flyers. Sweet business. I'm actually going to pull you back a little bit. Dragon Guard, just in case. We should have our army coming in 2 minutes. They've got 6 seconds, though, so we're going to have a heap of orcs very quickly. Alright, well, such is the way. Zhao Ming here. Lions, and then I'm going to have you lot back behind. And this is quite concerning.
My elixirs are ready.
Let it begin. Everyone move forward.
Embrace harmony. Fight.
We're gonna get blasted at
Unison.
for sure by the enemy
Sphere from your mind.
enemy artillery.
This is our way.
Forbidden Rod. Well, we can recharge that pretty well. Some heal damage to yourself there for a moment. Since Zhao Ming has natural regeneration, should be no problem. Alright, alright. We need to clobber these. We've got a couple of Orc Air Boys and mostly Gobbo Archers, which is no problem at all.
Cavalry.
Alright, time to move in. Time to move in. We'll hit them from both sides there, try to dodge the goblins flying screaming through the air. For those who don't know, Doomdiver catapults, I believe, were initially supposed to be used as a reconnaissance device, but they realized once they got the goblins up in the air, there's no getting them back down, so it didn't work very well. We have the skulkers we need to kind of worry about. No, don't land. Get it, stay up in the air.
Marching as one.
Those couple Dragon Guard there are going to get surrounded, unfortunately. Get them out of the way. Zhao Ming, I meant to turn you into a dragon, and I forgot, so some lads are going to get hurt for it. And his Golden Hounds in the middle of this, if we can.
Never conquer.
Let's have Dragon Guard
Let my strike.
come around wide, and we'll have the 2 Lions do their thing as well. Alright.
Elements.
They're being quite cheeky. We need to get you guys up in the air and away from the Skulkers. That is a huge blob, so why don't you drop some Guinness Golden? I don't mind overcasting it for a bit of extra damage. Go ahead and land. Psych. It was a fake. They're doing a pretty good job of faking us out as well, so let's get them out of the way. Our reinforcements have arrived, though. Let's go after, in fact, all flyers. That's your target. Those more boy biggins.
As always.
Reinforcements are here. Let's get you back towards friendly lines so I can get our reinforcements in place.
Never conquered.
Go layers of Jade Warriors over here.
It pleases the dragon.
No one's getting through.
Always win.
We'll have crossbows and a unit of archers. Should be everyone.
Jade warrior.
Where are you guys going?
Marching as one.
Get over here and we'll have you guys form a stronger line with this group.
Oh,
Well done, Iron Dragon. As you could expect, that many kitty cats and the longbow is far too scary for the likes of some more boy biggins. Let's get Papa Zhao up and away. Wiggle his rod around a little bit more. I actually think our sneaky alchemist can come back over and keep wreaking havoc.
cavalry.
Alright, Longbow, you guys get up in the air. We'll have these cats keep chasing these boar boys. And looks like there's the Doom Divers. Let's go finish them off. Time for some Shroom barbecue. That is such a huge blob of orcs. Enjoy it. How many kills are we up to already? 24? Not bad. Which means there should be a lot more of them in there. So they fled clean off the map, which is perfect. These lions moving. Zhao Ming dances about. Definitely need our alchemist to get over here as quickly as we can. They're no longer in blob form. Let it land here, see if you can take them out quickly. We'll go Lion's Roar to slow down Grimgore. There we are. They'll dive in and help. Here's another Dragon's Breath of this giant blob. Where's my Metal Mage? Yes, Golden Hounds needs to go down as soon as you can. Lions get away from Grimgore. Oh, he can actually slow them down too. They count as a hero. Interesting. I saw that. Unless that was the nasty skulkers. Get his golden hounds. We'll drop another overcast one in the back line. Just nothing they can do about it. What are your kills up to now? 900 and... Yes. Ji Yuanju, Destroyer of Worlds. Well, we haven't even needed to use the rest of our army here. Did they send any of their boys after us? This is an utter smackdown. Alright, well, let's see if we can find the archers and tell them to leave. Not as good as the metal spells, so we'll try to keep using hers instead of his. Where's the thing of blob? These guys all fallen? That's a bunch of bodies trying to trick me there. Well, I kind of think these goblin archers are exposed. Let's send them in. And if anyone wants to get too spicy, we can just drop the metal right on top of them. Scare them off. Oh, they dodged it quite well. Alright, let's fall back. I'd like to see some of our crossbows do some work here. So lions get up in the air again. See any of their target or their units get too overexposed, like these boar boys here, they're getting smashed. Doing a pretty good job of keeping their wounded units with battle buddies. See how long they can keep that up. I am very persistent myself. Normal boys, I think we can handle that, no problem. Get him jumping. Let's wiggle the rod once more. Yao Ming kind of be the distraction so they can fall back. Battle Cats, do your thing. Give them another spooky roar, that way we can scare off anything that's already thinking about fleeing. Bogged down a little bit by those orc boys, but then they bounce. Sneak them out while we can, through the goblins, where possible. This is a fortunate smackdown here. We'll speed things along, get our troops moving back towards friendly territory. Both battle cats did not escape. Black orcs are quite scary. Zhao Ming, you as well, get away from combat for me. Clobber those goblins in the back line, they're already shaken. I'd add the stirring. Probably a bad call to dive you in. Let's send them both together after these goblins. And everyone else can start moving back towards friendly lines like I initially intended. One more unit smashed off the map. Now we're on our way towards those army, I guess it's army losses. Look at just the sheer pile of orcs. The aftermath of Blackfire Pass. Lions can zoom back over. We'll let them set up and start marching towards us in tattered formations. Turn Zhao Ming back into normal. That way we can use all of his spells. I think dropping Grimgore's armor down to 0 is going to be pretty devastating. They're not very keen on coming over here after us, are they? Being dragged away by the lions. They're still going to go for massive numbers here, so we need to maybe try to readjust this group a bit. They're still not sure what they want to do with their ragtag bolt force. Rotate our firing rockets a bit. Come on, a little more forward. That's right, Green Tide. Prepare to become the exploded tide. Very close to in range. We could go ahead and provide even more missile damage for our rocket launchers, which would be hilarious. Gotta wait for them to actually be firing. And unleash. I think Xiao Ming has one as well. His is a area of effect. We'll probably wait a little bit, but we could bump the damage up even further. The first volley is away. Wish we could catch Horus on fire. It would be amazing. Not this time. You lads can fire on. They're picking very good targets. Go after these black orcs for me. One more volley for the center. That one didn't hit it too many. Amazing. I don't think they quite have the range of the Imperial fire rain rockets, but just as impressive. They're just gonna stand there. The more explosions you absorb, the more your people are going to suffer there. Go ahead and charge the cats in. Shot by arrows a little bit too much. They realize there's not much that can be done from here. Bring Xiao Ming back. Guys, forward just a little bit. Start firing on. Well, I guess they'll have a hard time hitting that point. Gouger leg biter should be the target then. Die! Overcast Plague of Rust, and that should be the end for that black orc quite quickly. Didn't think they could actually move up this direction, so it means all of our normal soldiers are in a bit of jeopardy. Swing the cavalry wide. Send some of these warriors here we have that are kind of overstacked up in the center just through to help out. No picking your own targets for our rocket launchers. More armor for Big Papa. More damage for the Dragon Guard. Nothing here needs melee attack. Everything here needs extra iron in their diet. They decided to commit a lot of their forces to killing our battle lions. Send the Jade Warriors, or the Jade Lancers. We also need to go ahead and rotate these archers so they can actually help out. Beautiful. And his Golden Hounds is probably going to be more armed than good, so let's switch him back over to Zhao. Dragon's Breath. Get him away from Grimgore by getting back up in the air. Go ahead and deal with this group of archers. You up here. The lance is back. Already used both battle cat abilities, so we gotta wait a minute. We can keep chasing off the archers though, no problem. We can send the longbow over the top to go after this group as well. Waiting for the hills, bring them on in. Roll the line, just fine. More flames. Our alchemist decided to dive into combat for some reason. Shouting a little bit more. And that looks to be that. Bloodforged armor gives us one last boom. The tip to fighting Grimgore is ignore Grimgore at all costs. Kill all of his soldiers and he'll go running for the hills eventually. Got plenty of orcs to run down and I'll catch you all in a moment. And now we have, what, a quarter ton of scrap metal to haul back in for the alchemist labs? Perfect. Y'all can get to work trying to turn it into gold. Our alchemist netted over 1,000 kills that battle. Well done, lass. 403 going into our Fire Rain rockets. As soon as Zhao Ming has a little bit more of his metal spells, he is going to become quite the threat. But for now, he did his part being the tanky boy we all know him to be. Go ahead and give it a little bit more veneration.
They shall fight.
We didn't get to hunt down Grimgor, sadly. He's just way too tanky. But now that we've defeated Grimgor, this hide is perhaps not as durable as it originally thought. Granting Zhao Ming 10 more armor and 20 more armor piercing damage. Scram to Ruff, he was slain. And now we can perhaps hunt down Grimgor from here.
Fire and metal.
I think so. Got Strange Alchemy. Lord of Shangyang for extra diplomatic relations with Ogre Kingdoms and Grand Cathay. Interesting. So we've got also the Wall of Wind and Fire. His first set of spells is not amazing. Wall of Wind and Fire is perfect when fighting Skaven and Undead, not so much with the Orcs, because they at least come with some medium armor. Yeah, we'll go for Evasion up to Constellation of the Dragon, then.
Zhao Ming.
Or the Lady Jiwan.
Will this earn my siblings' respect?
And perhaps Metallurgy Piercing. It doesn't grant as much damage as the flaming attacks, but we can go ahead and have Zhao Ming be the flaming damage, and Jiwan can have piercing. Sounds fantastic to me. So Karak Azorn is of actually a balance currently.
Lord of the Jade.
And we'll just move in and deal with Grimgor then. Decisive win, losing no one.
Duty.
Best way to do it.
Unity.
Grimgor drops 87 by himself.
They pay
Because he's a
the
unit.
iron price.
Water Snake Breeder and a new tax collector. People should be thrilled.
I crave.
So now we just need to deal with Zograk surrounding Amble Peak, and it looks like Reese is coming on up the mountains as well. No, never mind. We've made peace with him, so this is not a problem. We do have Nash Tooth taken to turn around and deal with, though. Zhao Ming, war never
In
ends.
search of warpstone.
If you say so.
In shadow.
Here at Azorn, we'll go ahead and slot in take out the Shrine of Yen, and we'll replace it with a set of walls. It will upgrade the merchant caravans from gold.
In this harmony of siege,
They're going to get drop kicked here at Amble Peak.
I shun fully. When may I return to my texts? Lord Magistrate.
We don't have a lot of movement left for Qing here, so let's have him hang out in the Maw Gate. Upgrading a lot of this is not really going to be a good idea because of the fact that so many greenskins nearby. We can slow them with walls.
Dragon-blooded sugar.
I'm at least here to try. Feng Liang is another army that I forgot we had. We can bring her back to grab a couple of extra troops, but
Astromancer of Grand Cathay.
as soon as we get Zhao Ming up here, we won't need her. Okay, let's pull up some of our leftover armies here.
Celestial General.
We've even got Ming Fan with a cannon and a sky lantern needing to be gotten rid of. Alright, sir. You can be back later on, and like that, we fixed our economy woes. He just had a ton of lords laying around that weren't really doing anything.
Natural authority.
Feng Liang here will keep, because we can boost that army up pretty quickly and send them back out in the field. Shrine of the Alchemist, I don't mind upgrading up to tier 3 for an additional Gate Master. Pretty decent unit. Don't want to give just control for how much gold we're spending.
Reporting.
All quiet in Lustria for now. It's until we get moving back on down south and clock the poor high elves, or the dark elves down here. Cool. Also just trying to get my bearings on where we were with the previous episode. It's been a little bit since we've last recorded here for Yuan Bo. Well, got Xian Huo putting in some good work. Excellent. All filled up on recruitment then. Okay. We'll give it a turn and see how things play on out. Port could use some upgrades to its walls. Let's come in and upgrade like this. I was told that Fu Hung had a landmark that we should have had access to.
Shugengan Lord reporting.
Well, we will here at Tier 3 very soon. That landmark is the Phoenix Temple. Statue fashioned in the shape of a gigantic vermilion bird, symbolically guards the Dragon Empire against monsters from the south. This is really just a defense building, but it'll be really good to have. So we'll want to make sure we are slotting in the garrison buildings in all of the different areas here, because this drops everyone's movement range for the entire province, leadership wall, laying siege and encircling for the entire province, and also gives us more melee defense. So all the extra defenders is what we want here, which is terrifying for what we're going to get. They're going to make end horrifying, aren't they?
Dragon-blooded Shugengan.
I can see it now. Some upgrades there at Shiama's Rest. I think we're really just playing the waiting game in a lot of these different provinces here. Jiangxi. Oh, I really don't think we need the Jade Stables here, but I will keep the Celestial Tower for more research rate. He had lots of young buildings in, which means we'll want to start trying to get us back into balance as much as possible. So Yang focused here, which is likely because of the military needing to fight. Yang focused on Celestial Lake for now. That's in balance. Nongchang is also... Wait, we don't need all of this in Shiama's Rest. Get these out of here. Switch this over to a gem factor so we're already in balance. And then here at Plains of Zhen, I don't mind just going for growth. Upgrade the gem factors. We are in yen alignment. Get rid of all the wonky buildings he has in here. There we are. Bit of a slipshod turn, but we'll take it. Go ahead and add some extra control. This is up in the Ivory Road, so whatever drops their ability to chase us is what we want. So Storm Dragon's Edict there. Take up the mantle of Miao Ying.
Be ever watchful. Jiangxi's deception.
Celestial Lake, we want control. Nongchang Basin, we also want control. And then everywhere else, we will get the public in order. Perfect stuff. One last look at diplomacy here. Gridus is the only one willing to make deals.
Ready.
By the comet.
The Empire.
I guess we're not currently at war with Clan Mulder. We could probably change that for a deal or two.
Trust our dealings will bear fruit, friend.
We also don't have any real good relations with the Ice Court just yet. This would help out with that too. We'll join your war against Clan Mulder. You give us a defensive alliance and all of your gold.
Empire's blessings, yes.
That'll work. Military alliance as well. That's going to drag us into even more battles, or wars, that is, right off the bat here. So let's just kind of leave that one off the table for now.
Born to rule. Like the
Who all are you at war with that we could join?
friendship in
Scaling in the Ecstatic Legion? Absolutely. And you will give us all of your gold.
A pleasure and an honor.
I agree.
Honor before
Hopefully
glory.
she survives. And then we come on back in, and I think upgrades at Hanyu Port are in order. But I much prefer the archer platforms to the other. Weird insistence on Yang alignment for Xiaoming.
I will be obeyed.
Troll building for 2600. Don't like the idea of that. Steingard is looking nice. Is that one of their capitals, or is that Wildorf is the capital? have access to it. Alright, well, yeah, we'll go ahead and plop in a lovely outpost here at Steingart and get access to all the way up to Hellstorm rocket batteries. And Nimagriff Knights. Don't mind if I do. Right then, back over to Yuan Bo.
Master of the meteor.
That'll be our turn. Zugraken boys now move in on Amble Peak. Nothing we can do against this many orcs. He's got 4 whole Black Orc squads in his Wa. Horrifying.
Fight in order to run.
Will be a sea of bodies. Alright, the Ice Court's spending more of its hard-earned gold on outposts in our lands. Hostland is gone. But Angren and Kodakiran are gone, or confederated up. In a rebellion to the jungles of the Green Mist. You're not doing a very good job of entertaining the people, Marcus. We're gonna have to deal with the rebellion for you.
Celestial General.
Archer Towers. Not really needed at the moment since we haven't been invaded even once on our current province. Our provincial capital, that is.
Sorcery.
Oh, we'll have you come on directly down to strike at the volcanic islands.
Either way.
Last time we got bogged down fighting Noctilus, which tracked us down for a few too many turns. Oh, good grief. We went through an abandoned camp. Landing on a small island, your warriors stumble upon an encampment. Debris and spilled accoutrements suggests the original incumbents left in a hurry. Then a roar pierces the air. Something is coming. Scavenge what you can and scarper. We will grab shiny boots and fresh recruits. Or some press gang lads and a dragon bang gem. Welcome to Cathay. Or else.
The waves like crystal.
We'll have Captain Wolf here continue to recruit up some more elites. So let's go. 1 more unit of shielded crossbows. 4 of them. I like 5 total, but we'll have to wait another turn. And then got lions and crossbows galore. All we really need is some cannons. Cannons would be great. We'll have these in quite soon, but for now we are out of luck. Well, you just kind of hang out. We don't have any cannons. We don't really have any cavalry. So that'll be kind of the next thing we build up for our global. Xiaoken, you stay here at the Ziggurat. A boring job, but it's one that you get. Congratulations.
Guided by my ancestors.
Yong Kang,
Shall
you
please the dragons.
cannot really do any recruiting, which is unfortunate. Can't upgrade Wiley Village.
Descended from celestial glory.
Keep you moving up towards, I think Shiwu is going to be the best initial attack. Oh no, it's not. Not by any stretch of the imagination.
I have fought hard for my position.
Grab the standing stones here at Shiama's Rest. These stones that represent the powers that might be, from which great strength can be drawn. Extra melee attack when fighting against the warriors, chaos dwarves, demons of chaos, undead, and greenskins. So just anything ruinous. 20 extra growth and 10% more research rate. No ruination rate there for that one. Grab the grazing pastures as well. Cathay is looking glorious. Here at Jianxi, we'll just grab the tea parlor for growth.
This harmony threatens our order.
Grand Observatory is at tier 3. On the slopes of the Celestial Mountains within the city of the Astromancers is the 2 Grand Observatory? Maybe just is the Grand Observatory. A true marvel of the Eastern world. Indeed.
We are in need.
So you say.
Celestial General.
Now we can have Yuan Mao aggressively move towards Fuchao.
Rest while we can.
Aggressively encamp, move towards Fuchao. And then
Humility in
this
all
army can move up
things.
towards defending the Bastion. Beautiful. We got Kaigast raiding in Northern Province lands. Disappointed in Yao Ying for allowing that to happen. Well, the AI is not great at chasing off enemy armies that are easily defeatable for them. As far as the Ivory Road goes, we are now going to be forced to attack, or being attacked from two different areas here, where Amble Peak is now kind of a point of invasion.
Get out of my mind.
We just move up and take down Ratgash real quick.
Ruler of the sky.
Looks like he might have someone behind him in ambush. Let's find out. How tricksy is this group of greenskins?
Test of iron.
Maybe not at all. Really, not at all. Well, we do need to probably fight this one to just minimize losses, especially since they do have a big Ragnarok spider here and a few trolls, which are going to be a big bashy problem. We've also got 2 black orcs, so let's get our metal spells to work and rip this group asunder. Right, remember to unmute just in time. We shall start deployment. Looks like they're just gonna come straight down the middle towards us, which works for me. We'll set up the explosive boys up here on this hillside.
Jade crossbows.
Unit of Jade crossbows over here, shields, then the other 2 in front.
Crossbowmen.
Got the Celestial Dragon Guard to be our flank defenders.
Jade warrior.
And then Jade Warriors up front. We'll get them clumped up a little bit more. That way they can hold the line quite well. Don't know if we're even really going to need them to necessarily hold the line, but we shall see. Let's get a unit of the archers on the other side, and it sounds like the Lady Wizard has come home, so let me pause for just a moment. We'll be right back to the battle. And we're back with a bottle of water. Remember to hydrate if you haven't already. Oop, that's the wrong button. We need that UI just for now. Make sure our archers are in pretty good positions. I'll just pull these 2 Jade Warriors over to the side, that way they're able to stop any nonsense coming on in.
Thoughts in harmony.
Our lovely box formation, and we'll have our lances a little bit further up the hill, ready to smash in if anything decides to try to flank us. If anything survives the initial combat. Our 2 lions and Zhao Ming and our Astromancer.
Order and balance.
They may elect to just smash through our front line, and that would be a little bit of an issue, but we'll try to rotate if that happens. Let's grab all of our single entities, infantry, and the like.
Join your minds together.
Let's get it going.
Alchemist supreme.
Start wiggling about the Forbidden Rod right off the bat. Here comes their army, and some rockets are already afoot. Bad day to be a greenskin. Gonna blast some magic back. That's actually a perfect target. She is got quite low health comparatively to Zhao Ming.
Iron wind.
More explosions crashing on in. You should be in the forest there, so that should block a good big deal of that. Let's get Zhao Ming. Oh, there's not a lot we can do with him yet. Doesn't have the fireball, so we'll just deal with these goblin archers. Take them down to about 0. Give yourself the extra strength, turn into a dragon, and let's get them. Bring the lions in from the side here. We'll go ahead and drop everyone's attack and defense and have Zhao Ming just land in this group of goblin archers, because I fight who I want. Not your main targets, that's for sure. That could be a hard unit for them to hit, so let's try to blend up these Gabo archers. Zhao Ming gets shot out by some pretty ineffective fire there. Get ready to activate the slowdown. Same thing over here, we'll slow that unit down and then we'll have Zhao Ming turn and go after him. As the explosions just keep bouncing down. Let's go after this group of orc boys next. Give them a little bit of a cooking there. More armor for Zhao Ming. Perfect. And we'll have you guys come on up to convince anyone that moving forward and attacking our boys is a bad idea. And immediately gets jumped. And she's ready. They are ready with that for sure. Let's go piercing on... Well, actually fall back a bit. Have you deal with that clown. You come on back in. Zhao Ming, go stop Ratgash Squigbeard in his tracks. Looks like most of these orc boys are already ready to flee for the hills. Start blowing up the river trolls then. Weaken their leadership as much as we can. With a blade dance. What you gonna do? Forest goblins and their great big arachnid versus Zhao Ming. They'd already be dead. Let's be real. They would not have lasted even this long. Piercing bolts there. Or they had some units hiding in the woods that trolls turned back around. Very, very smart. Let's move forward then and hit this next group. Avoid getting taken out ourselves. They left them back there quite a ways. You go ahead and stop firing. Wasting a bit of their ammo. Let's see if we can't get our longbow riders back up in the air. It's pretty amusing how much the AI will focus on dealing with your more important cavalry. Cats come on back round and try to help out with Ratgash. Who's being a bit of an issue. Just blend up these poor orc boys here. Oh, tried to deactivate it, but that'd be just fine, I guess. Drop his leadership to 0. Stop defending himself for a second. And then get our lions back up in the air. Let's go after these river trolls. Come on, Longbow, you gotta get up in the air. I know it's difficult, but you gotta try. Oh, I thought they were up in the air. Why are you guys back down on the ground? Foolish lions. They must have charged into this group before getting back up in the air once more. I think we're gonna lose our longbow. Come on, guys, get away from him. Realize I did send them back into the melee fray there. Send them back. Let's go ahead and have our lions crash into this group of... Actually, we'd fly over the top of them, make them scared. With everyone has the ability again. We're trying to use the forest to block our arrows, which is quite clever. Don't care that much. Keep hitting them with the piercing ammo there, peasant archers. Lazcac. Someone call you that in your life. You should probably get into a brawl or have some words with them. Lazcac is gone. Let's go ahead and drop the metal spells down as they run forward. Surprisingly, they're not going to actually try to turn and fight the Iron Dragon. They know it's completely futile. Come on, Ben. There's a lot of archers kind of picking up the back lines. Go ahead and blow up these black orcs that have made it in. What has happened to you? Oh, she's just casting spell. You cheeky rat. I see what you're doing and I don't respect it. We'll at least deal with your spellcaster. Really? That is a lot of hate. The AI never finishes your units off. Oh, rest in peace, Alchemist. I will be impressed and disturbed. Scare anyone off that comes after us, but they've got trolls moving in, so our battle cats might be in trouble as well. Go ahead and finish off those goblin archers. Rockets are completely out of arrows, or out of spicy arrows. More fire for those clowns. Get the cats away. Never underestimate the gobos. He just launched his green smoke at our poor alchemist the whole time. But clobber these orc era boys. You go after this next group, and then Zhao Ming can handle some trolls, no problem. Death creepers are your next target. Have Zhao Ming come help out, because it looks like they're going to actually stay and fight. Try to bog them down for a moment. And those trolls are actually going to recover and go after our longbow. I am pleased to see that the decision-making for the AI is actually quite improved. Deal with who we can, and I'll catch you all in a moment. All part of our plan. This alchemist was clearly possessed by Qianqi, otherwise she wouldn't allow the green smoke to have hit her. So now we have purged a cultist from our ranks. We got a banner of swiftness. That is going to go immediately onto Zhao Ming, and we're going to go ahead and venerate our losses. Thank you, ancestors.
They shall find purpose.
Maybe not for making us lose troops, but thank you for allowing us to win. And get rid of that horrible alchemist who was only wounded. Maybe she was slightly possessed. We'll send her right back in if we need to. Gong Ming,
Astromancy of Grand Cathay.
I don't want you to steal,
I'll take a
but
route.
come on up and at least see who's in here.
I ain't doing that.
Nash the Tooth Taker.
Lord of the Jade Sword.
Zugrak is the scariest army. We'll turn on back around.
Skulk in shadow. Driven by
Skulk in
rage.
some shadow. Give ourselves some Constellation of the Dragon for a big boomy for Zhao Ming. That's all the skills we get.
The gift
Fair enough.
of
We did get our
iron.
alchemist wiped out. Accidentally.
Alchemist of the
Completely by
House of
accident.
Secrets.
We'll have you, I guess, join up with Zhao Ming because there's no telling.
Perhaps an elixir of tirelessness.
Perhaps. Stockades going in there. Really nothing else we can grab to help out with defenses. So we should probably hold off. Mei Yuan can come on in and add her support.
It shall please the dragon.
What I think we want to do is combine a lot of these armies up and then disband the secondary ones. So Mei Yun here is not very elite. So we'll take her Charm Shield, move her in March,
Never flag.
and have her
never
give her
falter.
elite troopers over to Qing here. And they should be able to hold the line wonderfully. Oh yeah, she's already got some really good units. So let's grab another unit of crane guns. Shotguns, the good old Celestial Lion. All crossbows we have here. And then we got too many. No Iron Hail guns, and then instead we will it's a tough call. Let's get rid of one of these Jade Lances in place of the Gate Master. And then all of Mei Yun's troops are going to go ahead and get the boot.
Cap
4,000 extra income is exactly what we need.
Magistrate reporting.
So while we're here, we can go ahead and pop in the conscription field to try to help out with balance, since we're at 2 Yang currently. In Grim Top, we could go balance towards Yen, because being in balance here will help out with our upkeep as well.
kingdom compares with Cathay.
Indeed. So let's go ahead and grab the walls in the Great Hall. We can't afford them, so instead,
Shogungan Lord reporting.
can't afford any of our recruitment either. Alright, well, such is the way. We'll pull you out and back into this settlement. That way we don't have to worry about
Absurdity.
no absurdity here.
The dragon.
The
blooded.
notifications causing me any issues. Peng, you held those undead off marvelously.
Quick march. Join me.
Move up to Chiang and see what's going on here. We've got a lot to replace. And now we can at least keep a little bit of a better eye.
The Lord Magistrate.
If I want to send the
stands ready.
Gate Master, no I can't. Okay. Such is the way.
Natural authority.
If there's any other fights we can get into real quick. So, Feng Liang we could honestly bring up to the Veil of Titans here to be another threat. Where can Zugrat go?
Child
So bring her back on in. Might as well have you steal technology while we're here.
We'll learn the secret.
Ooh, and you succeeded. Well done.
Azir flows through me.
Yan Jiang, come on down and see what's happening here. Rakarth is going to go up the coast to fight us. Annoying, but not unwise of him.
Honor to serve.
Gongming Taishu.
Gate Master.
Other gate masters we've got running around. Let's have you go join up with... Well, Pang has already got a couple troops, so... Let's go join up with Zhao Ming in the mountains.
Follow my example.
Follow his example.
Gate Master.
This other gate master we will send north to assist
Celestial
you, who only has the illustrious Gundam wing.
Gate Master of the Celestial Cities.
Get moving.
Onward, warriors.
Valiant of the Jungles of the Green Mist, which we can hopefully handle, depending on how many military buildings they have built. That means non-aggression for Clan Angrund and military access as well.
The Angrund clan.
Making friends with all the Dawi is what we're here for.
Fine.
They can provide some pretty dangerous artillery for us. And a much more dangerous front line as well. Or staunch, that is.
So, welcome to my
Our Cathayans are pretty
private
tough, but
force.
by the light
Longbeards
of
are
the
just
lady.
tough and awesome. Okay, with a little bit of more gold, we could do some upgrades at Shangyang province. Which I think we will. We'll grab the spice market there. And I want walls in
Commander
Xiang,
of the great city.
which we can't afford yet. And that means we can afford
Child of the Nine.
some reinforcements here for Yong. And one more just normal crossbow. That will be our turn. Let's go on back over to Yuan Bo. Sailing the high seas.
Death befalls
Oh, hello.
all who enter the magical waters of the Dragon River uninvited. But as the winds of magic flow in Cathayan favor, its ill effects can be harnessed for far more than merely death alone.
Indeed, there's apparently all sorts of shenanigans you can get up to with the Dragon River. I think it doesn't actually, or is you can almost steal heroes and things from other factions. Not something that I myself am super aware of how to do, though. We have now finished our technology for the administrative subsidies. Every soul in the Celestial Empire, no matter how low born, is deserving of the Dragon Emperor's care. It falls to Yuan Bo, the Jade Dragon, to share his purse amongst the common folk. Ah. They're like the automatons.
The Emperor's architect.
We'll just bring you down in March. Dare someone to try something.
Rest on the waves.
Leashed on the waves.
Celestial General.
This general actually has a pretty decent force. We'll just give him a few more Croman. You fill in the Air Force. Don't really want to go for any global. They cost too much. Perfect. Looks like Rakarth is going to try to claim back the Blood Hall that was stolen from his people so long ago. He's always going to be a threat just because of how many beasties he brings. His army is so strange every time. The composition is usually completely random based on
of the divine.
what he's fighting and what he actually picks up in the area. So I'm going to do some upgrading in our province here, mostly in Hexawaddle and the other elite areas, but that's all the time I've got for today. Thank you all so much for stopping by today's Yuan Bo episode. If you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the subathon. I'll see you on the next one.